right here.
What's the matter? Where's the fire?
I just borrowed an Omnium extractor from Zero, but I don't really understand that tiny device. I'm wondering if you could help. You've used it before, after all. An Omnium collection droid designed by me was damaged by the gray space entities when on duty, and all its samples were lost. Besides, I don't even know how to use that extractor. If I somehow break it, Zero will be mad at me. So, let's team up and get the job done in no time. Let's go to the security force and find Saki. I hope that poor thing is doing all right.
Do you realize what you're doing? Your mission was to protect the collection droids from gray space entities, not go fighting them.
I'm just thinking.
What's your mission?
Protect the Omnium collection droid.
Where's the droid?
It's damaged.
Go get Class B punishment from the data center. 3 days of confinement and a penalty log for review.
Yes, Captain.
Saki.
You're here, Shelley. Do you have the Omnium extractor?
Got it. I also have the Executor with me. The two of us will go collect some Omnium samples on the surface.
I want to help Miss Shelley and the Executor with collecting Omnium on the surface.
If you do well during this mission, I'll consider it a makeup for the punishment and confinement. But the review isn't negotiable. The mission takes priority, so write it when you get back.
Roger. Captain Fua?
Saki, I'm wondering if you're a little too harsh on her?
Such reckless behavior. Even if she holds such a status, I want her to know I'm very angry. Besides, I'm her captain now, and I'm responsible for the safety of my team. Alice is the former Special Forces captain, codenamed MSEC-002. Alice? Alice is our hero. After that incident, the flaw in the defense force field was rectified. Now, gray space entities will never breach its defenses while the force field is active. Very few knew her name, as they usually used her codename at the time, 002. But I knew it, because we spent every day and night together. Everyone thought she died in that battle until she reported to the security force after making a full recovery. Though it had been a very long time, and her appearance had changed drastically, to the point that she was absolutely unrecognizable. But I knew. She was definitely Alice, my former captain!
Saki...
After that, did you two reunite? Unfortunately, she'd lost all her memories as MSEC-002.
Miss Shelley, Executor. I'm ready. Environmental conditions are normal. I've checked the spatial fluctuations in our target destination against gray space entity signals.
For this Omnium collection task, we'll need samples from various environments. And that means we must travel to different places and cover all kinds of sources, including air, water, soil, animals, plants, and so on. I've sent the relevant locations to your terminal.
Don't go too far, Miss Shelley. It's dangerous around here. just heard Miss Shelley mention collecting samples from other locations, and I couldn't find her anywhere.
Hey! You over there! Don't just stand there! Save me!
Miss Shelley, are you practicing your tree climbing skills?
Yes! Exactly!
Then, I'll leave you to it. Oh, and if you want to train more efficiently, I recommend using phosphorus oak trees for their lower friction coefficient.
Isn't the gooseneck beast supposed to be friendly and easy to play with? Let's go collect some plant samples. One last place to go. We're finally almost done. All that's left is the air and soil. And once we're done, you can report to that strict captain of yours, Alice.
The captain seems to be exceptionally strict with me. I didn't do anything to offend her, did I?
Alice, why didn't you continue with your dream instead of joining the security force?
Come here, Executor. Look at where I'm pointing at. What do you see?
The boundless desert, the creatures in it, and Meroria.
Meroria. It's a very strange place, isn't it? The city of survival that the people of Vero rely on. It's true that I gave up what I like, but our work will help those in Meroria live the lives they want. When I look at it that way, my sacrifice is worth it.
Maybe you did offend your Captain Fua. Anyway, let's continue to our destination. At my limit from all this work. I never thought I'd visit so many places today. Collecting Omnium is really exhausting and time-consuming. How did you survive doing this all the time in the past? We should head back. Alice is keeping an eye out for trouble. I'll rest here while you go get her. I'm exhausted.
Fine.
You're here, Executor.
Such a lovely voice.
Nope.
It's time. We need to head back.
Okay.
What was the song that Alice was humming?
This is my favorite song. It echoes in my mind from time to time. Whenever I'm upset, having the melody calms me down. Whenever the ice room plays this tune, I feel confident enough to give it my best.
You're absolutely outstanding, Alice.
No. You do me too much honor, Executor. Compared to Captain Fua and you, I'm the one that needs improving. Executor, what do you think of yourself?
Me?
Before heading out, I looked up information regarding you and found nothing but impressive records. Protecting the Asperia Tower of Fantasy, saving District 9, and many more. They are all admirable. I believe District 9 would be proud of having such an outstanding executor as you, much like how Meroria would be proud of those who have made great contributions. Years later, Meroria will still remember those like you who came to their aid. I wish I could become a hero like you. Though, there is one thing that's really bothering me, Executor. How do you feel about your loss of memory?
Me?
It just so happens that I have a similar condition. I have a huge gap in my memory, and my head hurts every time I try to recall those memories. It's almost as if there's some sort of barrier that keeps me from remembering. Besides, Captain Fua and the others always seem to be hiding something from me, intentionally or not. Come on, Executor. I don't want to keep Miss Shelley waiting.
Thanks for help.
Not a problem, Miss Shelley.
All right, I'm off.
Alice! What a coincidence! Got a minute?
Yeah, Alicia. How can I help you?
Please cover my shift and make some rounds in the furnace core site. Please, please, please! My grandma's not feeling well again, so I must rush back and take care of her.
Okay, I promise.
Thank you, you're the best! MSEC 2004 communicated with MSEC 2000. Action entries transferred.
Pickup successful.
I gotta go now. I owe you one. Dinner's on me next time.
It's my first time here at the Furnace Core site. Looks like we're early, Executor. Perhaps we can take a look around first. Something just occurred to me. Around the Furnace Core site, there's an area called Cloud Top, a place that records heroic deeds, I believe. Why don't we check it out? I've always wondered what really lies there. this should be it. So it really is true. Those who have made great contributions to Meroria are all recorded on this monument. All these deeds. They're truly something. I wonder if my name will ever be on it.
Confirming security forces highest authority.
My finger touched the... What's going on?
Accessing database to display encrypted hidden information.
This is codename MSEC-002. Alice, is that me? My codename is MSEC-2000. 2000.
That's the last thing we ever wanted to see happen anyway.
Alice is still in a coma. What's going on?
It must be said that Unyielding Wing couldn't have managed to absorb enough energy to keep Alice alive without her tenacious will. We may really lose her this time.
What? Is there no other way?
Archon Larson, I have a proposal. Maybe I can find a cure for Alice's mental abnormality.
Oh? Yes, Miss Shirley. Go ahead, please.
When I lost my mind, Dr. Claire of Cetus Island used a method of accessing the mental world.
I think it's worth trying. After everything is ready, Saki Fuwa will bring Alice to you. Please then connect to her mind.
I understand.
Long time no see, little friend. Archon Elric has filled me in, and I get the general picture. You are really good at getting yourself in trouble and dragging me along in the process.
Thank you, Dr. Claire.
Never mind. We'll be rescuing someone important anyway. I never thought I would be using these again. What do we have here? What? Well, the preparations for the connection with this sleeping beauty are complete. Kids, now it's your turn. Just like we did before, I will connect your consciousness to the system where a virtual environment is built. Find the problem and fix it. That way, your friend will be back to normal. So kids, are you ready?
What on earth is happening here? Are they gray space entities?
No, they don't look exactly like gray space entities.
We must investigate and take a look at the environment here. Are those rampant gray space entities the cause of Alice's illness?
I checked the information from Meroria. I suppose this is what you call the abyssal field. It may even have something to do with the individual's mind. Unyielding Wing consumed too much of Alice's mental power. As a result, those mind-related abyssins used their field ability to creep in when they were destroyed by Alice, and they became coexistent with Alice's consciousness.
So it's like having an out-of-body experience?
Well, an apt analogy. So now there's a real problem. This beauty's mental landscape is quite battered. If this deteriorates, she will lose control of her mind.
What do you mean, Doctor?
Literally, what we've seen here is the most intuitive reflection of a person's mental state. If we allow those creatures to rampage here, even if Alice wakes up in the end, who do you think will be in charge of her mind?
Gray space entities? They want to take control of Alice?
That's totally possible.
I won't let that happen. Let's do it! Clean out all the trash in this room! Bring Alice back! Operation codename? MSEC-002 Alice.
It looks like that Abyssant is trying to break open the frozen coffin. But this world only exists within Alice's mind. And Alice's strong will is the source of that frozen coffin. She made it to protect herself. The Abyssant will never be able to break through it. Over time, a state of mutual suppression arose. A stalemate of sorts. But if you're here now, there's a chance this stalemate can finally be broken.
Chip, look out! It's starting to move! Come on, we have to get Alice out of here!
You still have room for improvement, Saki. Since I'm awake, let me put an end to Alice. The Abyssant's mind is bound to my own. It's goodbye for real this time. Please keep moving forward for the future.
I see. I get it now. After she saved you and wiped out the Abyssins, her mental form disappeared.
Yes.
I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I do have one piece of information to share with you guys. My monitoring system shows that her mental fluctuations have become stable. She should be fine now. But it's up to fate to decide if she can regain her memory. Ah, looks like she's awake.
Where am I? What happened to the mission?
You... Is that you? Captain?
Captain Fu? What are you doing here?
Agent Alice? Alice, how do you feel?
I think something's wrong with my head.
Thank you for providing the analysis of Alice's mental landscape.
No problem, Saki.
After that, I exposed Alice to information about 002, but she didn't have a reaction. In the end, that MSEC 002 wasn't able to return.
Saki.
It's slightly regrettable, but I'm still very happy. While she has lost her past memories, I can sense that she's still the same Alice. She hasn't changed at all. One day, she will once again become whom she wants to be, and write the story she wants to write. So in the end, we decided against telling her about MSEC 002. Please continue keeping it a secret as well. When the time is right, she will once again become... someone capable of taking charge and protecting Meroria, but as MSEC 2000.
Thank you, Executor.
It's nothing, really. Congratulations on your recovery, Alice. Keep it up from now on, just like what you told me before.
I will, Executor. I will become part of the security force and continue forging ahead. What about you, Executor? I want to hear more of your story.
I will too. I promise.
Then, shall we pinky promise?
Sure, Alice.